everybody, and welcome to IBMA's Leadership Bluegrass presents Play a Part, a concert series benefiting the IBMA Trust Fund, and the IBMA Foundation. I'm your host for this evening, Joe Mullins. We have a wonderful selection of performances for you, curated by Leadership Bluegrass alumni. Leadership Bluegrass is a 3-day intensive professional development program held in Nashville every year. Since its founding in 2000, the mission of Leadership Bluegrass has been to connect leaders from all aspects of our industry and community and cultivate collaboration and growth for the future of bluegrass music. You can learn more about Leadership Bluegrass and its 2021 public webinar series at ibma.org. Our Play a Part concert series is one component of a year-end giving campaign for the IBMA Trust Fund, and the IBMA Foundation. Here's a proud alumni of the Leadership Bluegrass class of 2015, IBMA's Executive Director, Paul Scheminger, with more information.
Hello, bluegrass music lovers. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to IBMA's Leadership Bluegrass presents Play a Part, a concert series benefiting the IBMA Trust Fund, and IBMA Foundation. We have a terrific slate of performances for you tonight, curated by Leadership Bluegrass alumni. But first, I want to take a moment to talk about why we are doing this. As you know, this has been a difficult year for so many people and organizations in the entire music world, and specifically within our own bluegrass community. This is a time for all of us to join together to support each other. We deeply appreciate your generous donations during IBMA World of Bluegrass, and yet there is more work for all of us. In other words, so many still need us to play a part to make a difference. Each year this time, we organize a vital end-of-year giving campaign to help our broad bluegrass community. This year, our modest goal is to receive donations in excess of $15,000 to help provide important resources and programming all year from 3 important IBMA-connected organizations. The IBMA Trust Fund is our community's lifeline to confidentially help bluegrass music professionals during financial emergencies, whether they be medical, related to natural disasters, or the impact of industry-wide work stoppages due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year we have seen applications for assistance rise tenfold over normal years, with grants helping scores of professionals. In fact, the IBMA Trust Fund Board of Trustees has now raised the level of assistance per approved application to $750 to help even more. By giving to the IBMA Trust Fund, you can play a part in making sure this fund stands ready to help our great professionals through times of emergency need, like today. The IBMA Foundation is building a brighter future for bluegrass music. Specifically, it helps donors create a bluegrass legacy by supporting programs and projects that focus on bluegrass music-related arts and culture, education, literary work, and historic preservation. IBMA Foundation programs include $14,000 in project grants awarded annually, Bluegrass in the Schools mini grants to help pay bands to do educational programs in schools, scholarships for women in bluegrass, songwriters, and young people pursuing bluegrass-related degrees on the college level, plus an academic research award and the new Arnold Schultz Fund to encourage more participation in bluegrass by people of color. By giving to the IBMA Foundation, you can play a part in building that brighter future. The IBMA itself exists to educate, connect, and empower bluegrass professionals and enthusiasts and help grow the appreciation of our incredible music around the world. We often take for granted the many essential opportunities, programs, and organizations the IBMA continues to create that we now lean on heavily as an industry, just as the 2 I just mentioned. This member-based association is committed to improving the careers and lives of bluegrass professionals, spread the music anywhere there are ears to hear it, honor those who have passed down the traditions, and encourage the innovation and diversity that keeps the tradition alive and touches new creative boundaries. By giving to the IBMA, you can play a part in creating a powerful impact in and for our bluegrass community. Please enjoy the concert series by those who are playing a part to encourage the rest of us to play ours too.
Thank you, Paul. We hope you will join us in playing a part by donating at ibma.org. Now let's get some music started with Kimber Ludiker and Avril Smith of Della Mae. Kimber Ludiker is the founder of Grammy-nominated Della Mae, a fifth-generation fiddle player, a two-time Grand National Fiddle Champion, and a proud Class of 2016 Leadership Bluegrass alum. Avril Smith is an award-winning multi-instrumentalist and is widely recognized as a highly accomplished electric and acoustic guitarist. She's also the original Della Mae guitarist. Together, they play a weekly Facebook live stream called Monday Night Hoedown and are very excited to share some music room jams with you this evening.
Hello everybody, Kimber Ludiker
And Avril Smith.
We're part of Della Mae. I'm also Leadership Bluegrass Class of 16. Very proud alum here. Thanks for having us be a part of this. Very excited to be a part of it. We're going to play a couple tunes for you. The first one is a great fiddle tune called Washington County. Well, was fun.
That was fun.
All right, thanks for jamming with us at home here. We're gonna do a beautiful waltz that Avril wrote called the Whisper Waltz right now. What do you think? A lot of instruments here.
You never know what you might bump into.
Well, we've got one more for you. This is another original tune. This is a fiddle tune I wrote after a terrible experience, a wonderful experience at a camp, but a terrible experience on the beach in the summer in Florida in July, where I suffered many, many, many bites in the sand. And like anything in life, you could just write a song about it. So this is my answer to the worst of all creatures, no-see-ums. It's called the No-See-Um Stomp. You can find it on Della May's Butcher Shop EP. So the first part is the swarm, and the second part is the human agony. Here it is.
When you play a part in the IBMA, you support bluegrass music worldwide through advocacy, professional development, renowned programs like IBMA's World of Bluegrass, and our very own Leadership Bluegrass. I too am a graduate, class of 2015, best class ever. Please donate today at ibma.org. When you play a part in the IBMA Trust Fund, you're directly supporting bluegrass professionals from every part of the community in times of emergency need. And there's even a dedicated COVID-19 relief account that's been widely used, of course, the past several months. We ask that if you have a little, give a little. If you need, ask. Donate today at ibma.org. Now we get 60% of the band High Fidelity to perform for us this evening. Jeremy Stevens and Corrina Rose Logston and Vickie Vaughn. Jeremy, born and raised in Central Virginia, a true student of fantastic traditional banjo and guitar music, and a heck of a singer. Corrina, originally from southwestern Illinois, she's a Belmont University graduate and one of the top fiddle players and tenor singers in my book these days. And Western Kentucky native Vickie Vaughn grew up at the Kentucky Opry. Found that out about her on tour last year. Vickie is a proud Kentuckian who not only is a great bass player and vocalist, but proudly serves on the board of directors for the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Owensboro. Now, here's Jeremy and Corrina and Vickie, almost High Fidelity.
Hi everybody, this is Corrina, Vickie,
And Jeremy.
and you may have seen us playing with High Fidelity. We're all members of High Fidelity, and the Leadership Bluegrass Committee asked us to do a little video and requested that we do some original material. So we're going to go ahead and do some songs that you may not have heard from us in this sort of configuration, but we're all individual artists and enjoy writing our own material and doing some different things. So we hope we do some stuff that you'll enjoy. The first song we're going to do is one that I wrote. I don't really consider that I wrote it. I kind of consider that it was given to me because it just came to me all of a sudden and I almost couldn't write down the words fast enough. And it's a special sacred song, I call it. It's about Jesus, and it's called The Veil Has Been Lifted. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you. When on my own I'd wonder why God would permit His Son to die. But when the Spirit came, I knew it tore the veil for me and you. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you. Are not the wandering sheep
been lifted for you. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you. The veil has been lifted, it's torn in two. The veil has been lifted for you.
Great job, Corrina.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get Jeremy to come up here and do a little song for you. What have you got, Jeremy?
Well, you know, they requested us to do some original material. I'm not much of a writer, and I haven't really written anything that much to speak of, but a dear friend of mine, Cecil Hall, over in Stewart, Virginia, he was a promoter for years in bluegrass music and a great songwriter as well, and he performed with Charlie Monroe in some of his later years back there in the 70s, and Cecil written a lot of songs, and in the latter years he wrote a few songs and put my name on them too, and then he gave me his publishing company, so that's about as close to original as I get. I reckon. So anyhow, this is one of those songs, and it's one I recorded with Cecil back in 2005, I think, with the Dominion Bluegrass Boys, and it's called Could I Knock Once Again on Your Door? Could I knock once again on your door to search for the love that I'm looking for? Losing you was a shame, though we both were to blame. Could I knock once again on your door? My love for you I know will never die. Makes no difference what I do or how I try. My mind goes back to you again once more. Could I knock once again on your door? Could I knock once again on your door to search for the love that I'm looking for? Losing you was a shame, though we both were to blame. Could I knock once again on your door? Always together it seems. We had plans for the future and our dreams. You were someone that a man could adore. Could I knock once again on your door? Could I knock once again on your door to search for the love that I'm looking for? Losing you was a shame, though we both were to blame. Could I knock once again on your door? Could I knock once again on your door?
Very nice, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Jeremy.
I didn't know where you were going there at the end.
Yeah, I thought, well, we'll repeat that last line. just for
Surprise
fun.
tag.
Yes.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get Vickie up here. She's also a wonderful songwriter.
Oh, thank you.
And you want to tell them a little bit about this song here?
Yeah, this is a song called The Pilot. And like Corrina's song, it's a sacred one that just spilled out of me.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. It was like a 10-minute deal.
Isn't that amazing when
It
that
was
happens?
crazy.
It's really something.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting. But yeah, gonna switch to a tool that we never use in high fidelity in our shows, which is the bass bow.
Is this all right where this is here?
I think so, but maybe we'll give Vickie just a little tilt here. Be sure she's heard. That will help.
This is one of my favorite songs you've written.
Thank you. Corrina actually requested it, so.
I just love this. I hope I don't cry.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Okay, this is called The Pilot. Here we go. Oh, the night sky rings of a world so tired of trying to drown out the lies it's told from a land underground. Oh, the night sky rings with a sound, but a pilot flies amongst the stars, and he's offering refuge to weary hearts. It's a gift so free of any charge. There's a pilot amongst the stars. When at first I saw, I couldn't believe that someone could love a sinner like me, and now I'm a daughter in his family. And to think that I didn't believe. But my pilot makes diamonds of rocks down below, seeking beautiful gems out of every lost soul, and without him mine would be black as the coal. But my pilot sees diamonds below, my father sees diamonds below.
Beautiful job.
Oh, thanks. You did a beautiful job.
That's the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great song.
Thank you so much, Corrina.
Well, we hope that you've enjoyed some of what we've done here for you. And speaking for myself and Vickie, we're both Leadership Bluegrass alumni. I can't say how valuable that program was.
I was in 2014, best year ever.
When was I? I think 2017, best class ever. Yeah. Jeremy hasn't got to.
I haven't. I've applied a time or two, but I hadn't gotten in. But
Your
that's
time's
all
coming.
right.
Your time's
That's
coming.
right.
That's
There you
right.
go.
But it's a wonderful program, and hope you consider supporting it. And thanks for spending your time with us.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
When you play a part in the IBMA Foundation, you support the mission for a brighter future for bluegrass music through programs and projects that focus on bluegrass music-related arts and culture, education, literary work, and historic preservation. Learn more about the IBMA Foundation at bluegrassfoundation.org. Our next artist is known around the world for his clawhammer banjo picking. Joe Newberry is also a powerful guitarist, singer, songwriter, and a really good MC. A member of the Leadership Bluegrass class of 2017, Joe Newberry was also elected to the IBMA Board of Directors in 2019, representing artists, composers, and publishers. He plays in a duo with mandolin master Mike Compton and also performs with the dynamic fiddler and step dancer April Virch. In addition to his duo travels, he does solo and studio work and plays and teaches at festivals and workshops all over the world. Here's our buddy, Joe Newberry.
Hello, and welcome to the Newberry Concert Hall, also known as my spare room. I want to thank the IBMA for asking me to take part in this, and I want to tell you that I'm a proud member of the Leadership Bluegrass class of 2017. I'm going to start off my portion of the program with a song I wrote around the holiday time, and it was written in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I wrote it between sound check and the show. It was a very snowy day that day, and I had the thought come down in my head, snow falls round the manger and love melts it away. And a few minutes later, I had this song, On This Christmas Day. Snow falls round the manger, love melts it away. greet the host of angels on this Christmas day. When the Lamb starts speaking as they kneel down to pray, you'll find the peace you're seeking on this Christmas day. Alleluia, sings the choir. Alleluia, come what may. Alleluia, every hour of Christmas Day. Here three royal strangers sing of a star obeyed, shielded from all danger on this Christmas Day. From the east they traveled, a message to convey, mysteries unravel on this Christmas Day. Alleluia, sings the choir. Alleluia, come what may. Alleluia, every hour of Christmas Day. See the precious infant made from holy clay. Oh, what a lovely present on this Christmas Day, with just the perfect mother to guide him on his way. A baby like no other on this Christmas Day. Sings the choir. Alleluia, come what may. Alleluia, every hour of Christmas Day. Hallelujah, sings the choir. Alleluia, come what may. Hallelujah, every hour of Christmas Day. Hallelujah, every hour of Christmas Day. You know, you never know where a song's going to find you. And a friend of mine was telling me a story about Doc Watson. And he asked Doc, he said, "How you doing, Doc?" And Doc said, "Well, I'm too old to drive the train, but I still love to hear the whistle blow." How can you not, write a song after hearing that? And how can you not start off a train song without doing this? I don't think you can, really. I think you sort of got to. When I was a young man and I was in my prime, I worked on the Katy and the good old Mopac line. I started as a brakeman, but life was fine. But I'm looking in the rear view and all I see is time. I'm too old to drive the train, but I still love to hear the whistle blow. Started making railroad green a long, long time ago. Whether it's a fast train or a freight train winding slow. I'm too old to drive the train, but I love to hear the whistle blow. I worked up to conductor and we would ride all night. Finally get a little sleep just before daylight. Once we sidetracked at a whistle stop to get a little by. A pretty gal who served the beans became my heart's delight. I'm too started making railroad green a long, long time ago. Whether it's a highball or a freight winding slow. Too old to drive the train, but I love to hear the whistle blow. Serves New Orleans and Southern serves the South. I'm an engineer with words that felt good in my mouth. I started at the end of steam, but I learned the diesel's worth. And I've railroaded long enough to go 10 times around the earth. I am too old to drive this train, but I still love to hear the whistle blow. Started making railroad green a long, long time ago. Whether it's a highball or a freight winding slow. I'm too old to drive the train, but I love to hear the whistle blow. And now I have a gold watch with my name inscribed within. Feels like I just started, but I know I'm near the end. You might not want to hear it. Here it is, my friends. Your bones will rattle with the clickety-clack, on that you can depend. I am too old to drive the train, but I still love to hear the whistle blow. Started making railroad green a long, long time ago. Whether it's a highball or a freight winding slow. I'm too old to drive the train, but I love to hear the whistle blow. And there you have it. Well, I'll end up my portion of the program with a song I wrote on a trip from Charlotte to my home in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I like telling an old story in a new way, and I like singing a cappella because I can do it wherever I am. I don't have to have an instrument with me. And I got to thinking on that car ride back about Joseph and Mary and them not finding a place at the inn, and what an awful sinking feeling that must have been, until they were given a lot of help from here and up above. It's called Little Baby in a Manger. Joseph and Mary were traveling on the road to Davidstown, when the heavenly host began to sing and the love was tumbling down. Little baby in a manger, a little baby being born. A little baby's no stranger on this Christmas morn. The weary travelers were denied, there was no room at the inn. But the innkeeper proved sanctified. He said, the stable's free, my friends, little baby's in a manger. A little baby's being born. A little baby's no stranger on this Christmas morn. Now Mary, being great with child, cried, Joseph, let's agree. She said, this baby's near. And then she smiled, he will be born to set us free. Little baby in a manger, a little baby being born. A little baby's no stranger on this Christmas morn. The ox, a cattle, and lowly sheep, they all speak in human tongues. And what will their glorious message be? The Messiah's time has come. A little baby's in a manger, a little baby's being born. A little baby's no stranger. On this Christmas morn, go shout it from the mountainsides in the valleys near and far. A little baby is a-coming to be our guide, and the sun is yonder star. A little baby's in a manger. A little baby's being born. A little baby's no stranger on this Christmas morn. Little baby in a manger. A little baby being born. A little baby's no stranger on this Christmas morn. Thank you, everybody. Stay well and stay safe.
We hope you've enjoyed tonight's performances. We're honored to be able to bring bluegrass music into your home during a year when we needed it the most. Once again, we hope you will join us in playing a part in support of bluegrass music with a year-end charitable contribution at ibma.org. The form on the website makes it easy to donate any amount, anytime, to all the organizations under the IBMA umbrella. And remember, support each other. Support bluegrass. I'm Joe Mullins. Good night.